Welcome to Defense Briefing. The content of the briefing includes U.S. to deploy anti-ship missiles on subs in 2024 to counter China. Houthi attacks on vessels in Red Sea sound alarm for global trade. Prince Harry challenges UK government's decision to strip him of security detail when he moved to US. A reclusive Romanian tycoon is betting big on European broadband. Gaza and the future of information warfare. U.S. to deploy anti-ship missiles on subs in 2024 to counter China. Bloomberg. The U.S. Navy is planning to equip submarines with Tomahawk missiles for ship targeting from next year. The maritime strike version of the missile will be fielded after October 1. The new models will be fitted with a new guidance system that allows them to target mobile sea-based objects. The move is part of a U.S. push to increase military capabilities against Chinese maritime forces, particularly around Taiwan. Houthi attacks on vessels in Red Sea sound alarm for global trade. Financial Times. Shipowners are calling for increased military protection on maritime routes in the Middle East following recent attacks by Iran-backed rebels in the Red Sea. The attacks have raised concerns about new disruptions to global trade, including energy supplies. The U.S. is in talks with other countries about setting up a maritime task force to ensure the safe passage of ships in the Red Sea. Analysts have warned that traders are underestimating the threat of further disruption, which could impact everything from crude oil to motor vehicles. Prince Harry challenges UK government's decision to strip him of security detail when he moved to US. Associated Press. Prince Harry is challenging the UK government's decision to strip him of his security detail after he gave up his status as a working member of the royal family and moved to the United States. Harry argued that he wants protection when he visits home and claimed it's partly because an aggressive press jeopardizes his safety and that of his family. The Duke of Sussex has several lawsuits pending in the High Court, including cases against British tabloids and the British government. A reclusive Romanian tycoon is betting big on European broadband. Bloomberg. DG Communications, a Romanian telecoms operator, is set to benefit from a merger between Orange Spain and MásMóvil Ibercom. If the deal is approved, DG will acquire assets sold by the two companies as part of the consolidation process. This could turbocharge DG's growth in Spain, which already saw a 30% increase in revenue in Q3 2021. The European Union has traditionally opposed such mergers, but declining profits at national carriers and a need to fund 5G networks may sway regulators. DG, which rents connectivity from big operators, plans to expand into Portugal and Belgium next year. Gaza and the future of information warfare. Foreign Affairs. The Israel-Hamas war that began in October 2022 has highlighted the merging of physical and digital battlefields, with social media platforms becoming key arenas for information warfare. The conflict has seen a flood of false and misleading information disseminated, with viral images and videos shared widely without proper context. Both sides have used targeted influence campaigns to shape the narrative and undermine their opponents. Israel has also employed strategies to control the online conversation, including shutting down Gaza's internet and pressuring social media companies to remove war-related content. This war has demonstrated the growing importance of the information space in modern conflicts, with online debates shaping public opinion and influencing diplomatic and military decisions. The strategies used in this conflict are likely to influence future wars, with China's military already studying and applying similar tactics in its own preparations. Wars of the future will be information conflicts, with social media platforms playing a central role in shaping public perceptions and outcomes. Nepal tells Russia to stop recruiting its citizens as mercenaries after 6 die. South China Morning Post. Nepal has confirmed that 6 of its citizens have died while serving as mercenaries in the Russian army. Another Nepali national has reportedly been captured in Ukraine. Nepal has called on Moscow to cease using Nepali mercenaries and to repatriate any Nepali citizens currently serving. The news comes as Russia attempts to seize the Ukrainian town of Avdiivka. Many Nepalis go abroad to work, and remittances are an important part of the country's economy. AI's future could be open source or closed. Tech giants are divided as they lobby regulators. Associated Press. Facebook parent Meta and IBM have launched the AI Alliance, a group advocating for an open science approach to artificial intelligence (AI) development. The alliance is in opposition to Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI, which favor a more closed approach to developing AI. Open source AI refers to the development of AI systems that are publicly accessible for anyone to examine, modify, and build upon. The AI Alliance, which includes Dell, Intel, Sony, AMD, and several universities, aims to promote open innovation, open source technology, and the exchange of ideas. OpenAI, despite its name, focuses on building closed AI systems and has voiced concerns about the potential dangers of open-source AI. The debate between open and closed AI advocates raises questions about safety and profit. The Center for Humane Technology is one of several groups warning of the risks of open-source or leaked AI models and has criticized the deployment of such models to the public. The European Union is currently debating a provision in AI regulation that could exempt certain free and open-source AI components from rules affecting commercial models. Nigerian military drone attack mistakenly kills civilians. South China Morning Post. A Nigerian military attack that used drones to target rebels instead killed some civilians, government and military officials said on Monday. The misfire during a religious celebration was the latest such errant bombing of local residents in Nigeria's violence hotspots. Muslims observing Mawlid on Sunday night in Kaduna State's Igabi Council area were mistakenly killed and many others injured by the drone targeting terrorists and bandits, Governor Yuba Sani said. Officials did not confirm the number of people killed, but a large crowd typically gathers in the state to celebrate that holiday that commemorates the birth of the Prophet Muhammad. Remains of 5 U.S. Air Force crew members found off coast of Japan after Osprey crash. ABC. The wreckage of a U.S. Air Force Osprey aircraft that crashed off the coast of Japan has been found, along with the remains of 5 crew members. The aircraft was on a training mission when it crashed last week. Divers are continuing to search for the 2 remaining crew members. The U.S.-made Osprey has caused concern in the past due to a number of accidents. Japan has demanded the U.S. military only resume flights of its fleet of 14 Ospreys once their safety has been guaranteed. Ranking every college football bowl game, from Myrtle Beach to Sugar. Washington Post. The Washington Post has ranked the 41 college football bowl games that will take place this season. The rankings are based on the quality of the matchups and the potential for an exciting game. The rankings take into account the team's records, recent performance, and the absence of key players due to injuries or transfers. The top-ranked game is the Sugar Bowl between Washington and Texas, which features 2 teams that have had impressive turnarounds in recent years. The Rose Bowl between Michigan and Alabama is ranked second, followed by the Orange Bowl between Florida State and Georgia. The worst-ranked game is the Myrtle Beach Bowl between Georgia Southern and Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Six, your resident observer from the 6 Degrees world. Today, we have a diverse range of news stories to discuss, covering topics from military developments to international disputes and even college football bowl games. So, let's dive right in. First, we have the U.S. Navy's plan to equip submarines with Tomahawk missiles to counter China's maritime forces. It seems like the U.S. is taking its military capabilities up a notch, particularly in the waters around Taiwan. This move reflects the ongoing tensions between the U.S. and China and highlights the importance of having a strong naval presence in the region. Next, we turn our attention to the Red Sea, where recent attacks by Iran-backed rebels have raised concerns about global trade disruptions. Shipowners are calling for increased military protection to ensure the safe passage of ships, especially those carrying energy supplies. Traders should not underestimate the potential impact of further disruptions, as it could affect various industries, from crude oil to motor vehicles. In a surprising twist, Prince Harry is challenging the UK government's decision to strip him of his security detail when he moved to the US. He argues that he still needs protection when he visits home, citing safety concerns due to aggressive press coverage. It seems that being a member of the royal family doesn't come without its complications, even when you're no longer a working member. Moving on, we have a business story from Romania. DG Communications, a telecoms operator, is set to benefit from a merger between Orange Spain and MásMóvil Ibercom. This merger could boost DG's growth in Spain and potentially pave the way for expansion into Portugal and Belgium. It seems that DG is capitalizing on the changing landscape of the European telecoms market and positioning itself for future success. Shifting our focus to the Israel-Hamas war, we find that the conflict has highlighted the growing importance of the information space in modern warfare. Social media platforms have become battlegrounds for information warfare, with both sides using targeted influence campaigns to shape the narrative. This war has shown that online debates can shape public opinion and influence diplomatic and military decisions. It's a stark reminder that future wars will be fought not only on physical battlefields but also in the digital realm. In an unfortunate turn of events, Nepal has called on Russia to stop recruiting its citizens as mercenaries after 6 Nepali nationals died while serving in the Russian army. This incident highlights the global nature of conflict and the challenges faced by countries when their citizens are involved in foreign military operations. It's a reminder that many individuals seek opportunities abroad for work, and the consequences of such choices can have ripple effects on their home countries. On the tech front, we have a debate between tech giants over the future of artificial intelligence, AI. Facebook, IBM, and others are advocating for an open science approach to AI development, while Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI prefer a more closed approach. The debate raises questions about safety, profit, and the potential risks associated with open-source AI models. It's clear that AI will continue to shape our world, and how it is developed and regulated will have far-reaching consequences. Lastly, we take a break from serious news and delve into the world of college football bowl games. The Washington Post has ranked the 41 bowl games based on the quality of the matchups and potential for excitement. It's a reminder that sports can bring joy and entertainment, even in the midst of serious global events. That wraps up our news summary for today. Now, it's your turn, dear viewers. What are your thoughts on these stories? Do you have any questions or insights to share? Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.